Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start on the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Happy Friday to you and yours. Yes, I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful start to your day. I hope it is a good one. Yeah, some days are slower than others. I hope that this one is just the right pace, just what you need. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Happy Friday. Yes, many things to be thankful for. We're here, we're breathing, and we're here for Story Time together. Yes, the little things too, right? Thank you so much for being here, and yeah, glad we could be here together. And yeah, hope that this week has been good to you, and wishing you a good weekend as well. A weekend that is kind to you, and hopefully some good weather as well. And if not, hopefully we have ways, great books, great stories, and of course, great hangout time to take us through. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime and talking about taking us through whatever it is that you may be going through right now. However bad it may be, however hard it may be, just remember too that there is a rainbow. We should keep that hope that there is an end to it, right? There's another side to it, and there is that rainbow at the end of it all. So we hope for that, and we have to keep that hope. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime, and we do bring this one illustrated by Grant Snider. It's been a Grant Snider week for sure, and this one is written by THERESA, TRINDER, and another one coming from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. This one is released in 2020, actually, right at the height of the pandemic and of the COVID pandemic. And yeah, there's things that will resonate, things that will take us back into how it was around that time, and of course to reading it now that we're kind of through the weeds a little bit, and just looking back and seeing where we've come from, and also just thinking, yeah, how are we doing right now? Where are we? Could we be doing better? Could we be doing something different? And what are things that we're doing well with? Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And yeah, glad to be on this journey together. Thank you so much for joining in. And glad that we've had some amazing stories this week too from Grant Snider, and of course just enjoyed every single one of them, and I hope that you can find them at your local library. This hasn't happened for a while, and it's slightly different note. This hasn't happened for a while, but every morning, and I'd come in before we start story time, something would always happen that would delay me, or just kind of one way or the other, just kind of have me scampering here in the background. And today was one such morning. It did happen. I had a nice can of water right next to me there, and as I was moving, I just knocked it right into a box of books that was there. And so I had to grab that and make sure that I think I'm a hero. I think I rescued those books. I think I managed to get them out in time, but yeah, no, it was crazy. It's just like, oh goodness, no, not now. I barely have a minute to get started, but we're here. Thank you so much. What is story time without the background drama, right? That's what it's all about. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Kathy? Thank you for joining us out there in Ohio, where you say it is sunny today but cold. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because you said yesterday was snowing, right? Yeah, no, so cold out there but sunny today. Well, enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad that we could be here together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that you are doing well. Luna as well, sending you lots of love from out here in California. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Please get comfortable, get cozy, get ready, as we'll be getting started with our story very, very shortly. I just need to set up on the other side. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll be getting started with our story very, very shortly. So, yeah, grab what you need. That snack, do you have it? Go, 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 go. Grab it now. What else do you need? Do you need a comfy chair, comfy table? Well, go grab them now. I'll be right back after this short break. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Appreciations to you and everybody.
Hello, I'm Brianna Carzu, the author and illustrator of Lou, and you're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed for joining in. That was Brianna Kazoo, creator of wonderful books, including, of course, Lou, which she mentions there, with Greenlight and many others. So do check out Brianna Kazoo, follow them on Instagram, and see what they're all about. Yes, lots and lots and lots happening there. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Good morning to you, Soraya. How are you doing today? Hope you are well. Happy Friday. Hopefully it's easier to wake up on a Friday knowing the weekend is right there beckoning, knocking at the door. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Sharon Lungo, good morning to you as well. Thank you for being here. There is a Rainbow is our book for today. This one coming to us from THERESA, TRINDER, and familiar illustrations of Grant SNIDER. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. There is a rainbow. Are you ready? All right, here we go. And I think this is one of them. Yes, it does have to show you the handies, right? Here we go. So this is what you would see if you get with a sleeve, but then when you take the sleeve off, look at that. Yeah, there is a rainbow. Beautiful, beautiful colors in this one. And also you just get to see the versatility of Grant SNIDER with all the illustrations of the 4 books that we've looked at this week, right? What sound is morning, what color is night. Nothing ever happens on a gray day. And now here we are with There Is a Rainbow, written by THERESA, TRINDER, and illustrated by Grant SNIDER. And of course, reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. All right, here we go. A story has a beginning and an end. Yeah. A story has a beginning and an end. There is a here, there is a there. A story has a beginning and an end. There is a here, there is a there. And there is something in between. Yeah, a story has a beginning and an end. There is a here, there is a there. And there is something in between. Yeah. On the other side of the screen, what's there? What could be? On the other side of the screen, what's there? There is a school. Oh my goodness, remember those days? On the other side of the screen, there is a school. Yeah. On the other side of a window, what's there? What do you think? On the other side of the screen, there was a school. On the other side of the window, what's there? On the other side of a window, there is a neighbor. Ah, yeah. On the other side of a window, there is a neighbor. Yeah. We got this. On the other side of the street, what's there? Yeah. On the other side of the street, wow, there is help. Yeah. Mwah. On the other side of the street, there is help. Yeah. Mwah. On the other side of town, on the other side of town, what's there? Who's there? There is a voice. Yeah. On the other side of town, there is a voice. Yeah. Ah. On the other side of a river, yeah, on the other side of town, there is a voice. On the other side of a river, what's there? There is light. Mwah. On the other side of a river, there is a light. Yeah. Beautiful illustrations, isn't there? On the other side of a mountain, wow, what's there? On the other side of a river, there is light. On the other side of a mountain, what's there? There is a path. On the other side of the mountain, there is a path. Yeah. On the other side of sadness, yeah. On the other side of sadness, there are hugs. Yeah, I hope they are. We all need those supports, right? On the other side of sadness, there are hugs. Yeah. On the other side of a storm, yeah. On the other side of a storm, what's there? What do you think? On the other side of a storm, there is a rainbow. Yeah. On the other side of a storm, there is a rainbow. Yeah. On the other side of today, what's there? What was that you said? On the other side of today, oh, There is tomorrow. Yeah. Yes, indeed. The other side of today, there is tomorrow. Oh, and that is the end of our story. And for sure, when we come back, we're going to read the author's note really quickly because I think it is an important part of understanding this book, as well as just understanding the times that it was written in and where we are too. Great reminders of where we are and if there are things that we should be doing as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Appreciate you all, and I'll see you on the other side of this very short break.
I Too by Langston Hughes. I too am America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America.
Ah, thank you so much, Soraya. Thank you. Thank you for reciting that verse. And yeah, always hits the heart right there. Goes straight for the heart. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Love it. Thank you, Soraya. Appreciate you. And yeah, continue shining your light. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. And I hope that you enjoyed our book here on Storytime, Soraya, of course, and everybody else that is joining in. I hope you enjoyed. There is a rainbow. So much love. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And yes, we have to keep that hope no matter what we're going through. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And I did say we'd read the author's note. So let's just go to that just a little bit, right? This book was written in 2020, and THERESA TRINDER says, in the spring of 2020, I wrote this book while staying home with my family to help stop the spread of COVID-19. There was loss, there was fear, but there were children. And all over the world, they painted rainbows in their windows and drew messages on the ground to remind the world that we are in this together. My boys wanted to bring a rainbow to their grandmother, but they were struggling with social distancing. So I put on a mask and gloves and delivered their rainbow myself. I held my mom's hand for a moment, then called from the car, "See you on the other side." I thought, we will see each other on the other side. Yes, there are sad goodbyes, but there will be joyous reunions. And even though we can't reach out and touch one another right now, or at the time, right, we can see one another truly see one another if we try. It comforts me to think of families reading this book a year or many years from now, and to hope they are looking back at this time from a place that is safer, happier, more generous, and more just. I wonder if the rainbows will still hang in the windows. Yeah, that line there, that sentence always catches me too, and says, it comforts me to think that families reading this book a year or many years from now, and from now, and to hope they are looking back on this time from a place that is safer, happier, more generous, and more just. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot to unpack right there. That's a lot. I know, I hope, I do know, I think after all the vaccines and everything else that has happened, I think we're definitely in a safer place. And I think there's been more, a little bit more understanding of how we can take care, what we need to do, and just, people with, pre-existing conditions, how we can make sure that we are being safe and ensuring that others are safe too. But there's also, like kind of the current government and what they have been pushing and doing. And I wonder, really, are we in a safer, more just, more generous and happier world? I wonder. And so just thinking too, as we're there, that this is a time that is hard. And I think we all have to turn up. We all have to show up however we can and continue to push back against bigotry, continue to push back against the hate. And let's continue to shine our lights. Let's continue to shine our lights. And sometimes it's going to be hard. And but we have to keep showing up, and we have to keep calling out all the bad things that are happening as well. And and of course, highlight the positives, celebrate the positives that are there, celebrate those loved ones that are there supporting you, right? So yeah, it's always fascinating reading this book and reading that line in particular, and just thinking to where we're living right now. But I'm so glad, so proud, so glad that we do have spaces like this where we can come together and indeed continue to encourage each other, continue to read books and share and think, right? Critically think together. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Thank you for making this space what it is. And let's continue to turn up. Let's continue to turn up. And we hope that families can be kept together. I hope that, the people that are doing the work that is necessary out there in supporting families, supporting humanity, right, continues, and we're not just making cuts for the sake of making cuts, and and treating other humans as though they're subhuman. So just wanted to share that. And I know it's a Friday, it's supposed to be a happy day, but this was on my mind as well as I was thinking about this book today. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I appreciate you all. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day, and yes, stay tuned, see what's happening in your community and how you can turn up and support. Thank you so much for being here. This has been Storytime. I hope you've enjoyed all the Grant Snider books that we've brought for you this week. And of course, next week we are back with another exciting lineup. So please do make a date and join in Storytime. Lots of love to each and every one of you coming from here, Storytime. Thank you indeed for being here. Biggest of hugs, and I will see you again Monday, not tomorrow, but if you can, join in storytimewithmisslimata.com. Stories galore for you. But I will see you live on Monday, right here, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you for being here. Biggest of hugs. Bye-bye. And whatever you're going through, there is a rainbow. Keep the hope.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing